Cool.
Thanks, Will.
Cool. Thank you, sir. Hi, Alice.
Are we allowed to start now or do you want to move over?
I have. Kiss. Love you.
Ow!
Sorry.
That hurt.
I didn't mean to. You okay?
Yeah.
Here? Watch it. The window cleaning rig.
What's that?
That's the window cleaning rig. There.
What do you think of my office?
Good.
I'm just going to take a moment to get some back of the group to the front, and then I'll lead you guys up and start pointing stuff out. Is it anybody's first time in the case? Yes, go 1, 2, excellent.
Ooh, well.
It's one of very few ways you'll see it all at the same time. Of course, the other one's seeing a helicopter and a hot air balloon, and they'll both cost you hundreds. Right. Beautiful day. We only get 300 days like this a year. Pretty tough. Okay, can you guys hear me through the radios down there?
Yes.
Perfect. Anybody who's feeling comfortable, you want to undo that orange carabiner on your belly. It might make things a little less cramped as you move up the stairs. And let's start heading on up. Welcome to the Gold Coast as I get to see it every day. It's not hard to go to work. Now, for those who are less familiar with our city, we've usually got about 500,000 people here. Of course, tourism is our biggest industry. And once you glowworms, and the largest subtropical rainforest anywhere in the world. All good, Con? If it's hooked onto that carabiner, it shouldn't. You want a hand? Did you clip it onto yours instead of the spare? Let's keep on going. Woo! Now, one other feature which is often overlooked from the ground level, but it's very easy to see from here, is of course the Narang River. The river winds its way through just about every part of the Gold Coast these days, because back in the 1950s, the council decided that everyone in the future would want to live on the water. They began creating new canals, new estates, and even some new islands. These days, of course, Venice in Italy is still the most famous city in the world for its canals, but the Gold Coast has more than 9 times as many canals as Venice. You can travel over 260 kilometres around the Gold Coast without touching land, and that is just on the man-made canals. If you include the natural creeks and rivers, that distance gets well up over 400 kilometres and does extend back to the foothills in almost every direction. Alright, I am standing at one of our step-outs. You are still very securely on the safety rail, but right here we've made the railing a little closer to the edge. What that means is that if you've undone your orange carabiner, you'll have enough length to take a look straight out the side of the building. Oh. I do recommend it. There's very few places in the world you can look 250 metres down the outside of a building and still be completely safe. When it's your turn, don't stand next to this post because nobody can stand beside you. Instead, come up to about halfway, and if you hold on to your safeties as you step across, your traveller won't roll into the fingers of the person. The side of the building's very strong if you want to hold on to it, and if you're feeling very nervous, try sitting down. You can suffer with that side across and have a look like your feet in. Normally when I do that demonstration, there isn't a breath of wind where you guys are standing now. But when I poke my head over the side, it blows my hat off. As we get higher, you'll notice that the entire Q1 building is not square onto the beach. It is angled off to the southeast, because most of our wind usually comes from that direction. And it makes the entire building much more aerodynamic and gives us a lot of protection from the elements. Today, however, it's coming from the exact opposite direction. Now, lots of people...
Do you want to hike out and I'll video you?
There's lots of questions here, and one that comes up very, very often is,
look at me.
ever seen a shark here? 3.5 years, I have never seen a shark. You might notice most of the houses in the river have a swimming pool because the locals won't swim in the river. They will tell you it is teeming with bull sharks. They are in there, but they really don't like people very much because we don't take much fish and we hit them with boats. Now, the sun is nice and high in the sky and the river's nice and clear. So have a look around, particularly on the corners, and you will notice that we can see straight through the river to the sand on the bottom.
Right.
And in 3.5 years again, I have never seen a shark in there. They are in there, they really don't like people, and so they tend to steer clear. The river was Look how clear the ocean is.
Hey.
Okay. So we're picking them out there. We see them there as well. Now, can you guys still hear me down the back?
Yeah.
You can hear me okay? Yep, great. Now, I'm stopping at the top of the stairs for a moment because I have to get onto this overhead safety, and I do that so I can move around you and take more pictures. I'm going to get you each up one at a time because I want a shot of all of you with both the south and the north-facing view. I am happy to get couple and family shots, but I'm going to get most of those up here on the platform because if I stack you side by side right here, we're going to block out most of this view. When it's your turn, you are welcome to keep both elbows wrapped around that railing and give me your best supermodel pose if you're feeling a bit unsure. But if you are feeling adventurous, this is your chance to try our lean back. Now the lean back is where you grab your black primary safety up near that big buckle and the white stitching. Forget about the steel one, you don't need it. Grab the black one and pull it tight. There's a bolt behind me up here that I'll get you to stand near because it's far away from this post, which means I can get the post out of your picture. Once you're there, you lean against your arms and start to straighten them. Now, before too long, it will tip you back a little, but your cable will go tight.
Yep.
Cable will go tight, and once it's tight, you cannot go any further than that. Now, you're then welcome, if you want, to let go and lean off the side. It's not for everyone, but it makes an awesome picture. So if you do want to try it, please let me know. In the meantime, stay where you are. I'll be back when I'm on my overhead safety in about 30 seconds. Go any further than that. It's safe to let go, but doesn't it feel different when your feet are at the end? Alright, set up nice and tall. That's the way. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is awesome. Come on through. Now, beautiful. You can come up and have a practice. Nervous? That's okay. Only go as far as you're comfortable. Now the idea is, lean over the side of this bolt, so come over this way a bit more. That's it. Further back your feet are, the less angle you need to lean.
What do you think?
That's perfect.
What do you think?
I think it's cool. Alright.
Cool.
Feel that?
Yeah.
Now, it is safe to let go, but only if you're comfortable. Here we go. That's it. Look up at me. Awesome. Come on through. How good does it feel when you get that? I'm going to get you in this corner, and then I'll get you over.
Sweet.
3, 2, 1. Lovely. You can, but you're going to get your focus back on the video.
I know. Hey.
There he is. How you feeling?
Oh, pretty good.
Excellent. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice one. Come on through.
Got one with Alice, maybe?
I'll get you guys
All right.
over here and over there.
Cool.
But if you stand where I am, Picture two people side by side. We're going to pretty much block that out.
Oh, you're right, one two. Cool. Cheers, dude.
No worries. All right. Not really worried. That's good. Whoops, sorry.
Oh, cool.
I hit myself with this. I'd really rather not do that to you. Perfect. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So you can see how that would pretty much block
Oh,
everything out.
yeah. Especially with me.
Yeah.
Wait, hey, why are you laughing?
Try and get it from there. Now I'm going to get you guys together here, separately, and together over there. So squish in nice and close for me.
Ah.
Beautiful. Here we go.
Lean back.
And 3, 2, 1. Lovely.
Thank you.
Corner just there, folks. Hold it there for a tick. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I'll get you guys together right now.
Hi.
Beautiful. Here we go. Lovely.
Sweet.
Right, now,
Yeah.
you want to make sure you have them down completely.
Cannonball.
3, 2, 1. Awesome. Thank you.
Woo. Far enough to do silly things. Our tallest kiss.
Tallest or highest?
Highest. It keeps doing this from that side and jumping, and it's a horrible sensation. Yeah, because it's on this
That's why
side.
he untwisted mine because he thought it might scare me.
Yeah, so I was there, and then I was... Here we go. No, I want to put a photo here, I think. Yeah, I do want to hear the two of us. Exactly, throw up one here. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Where? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, the crane's moving.
Now I'm going to get 5 of you guys together here, separately and together over there. Okay, so it's nice and close. Marina's background for you. There we go. Lovely. Just there. No, right here. It's more behind you, isn't it? Alright, stay right there. Thank you.
Oh, fun.
Lovely. Hold on, that's
Did that?
Lovely. Thank you. I just
see where the wind comes from, the way it's eroding the paint.
Together in this corner, so squeeze back in there. Perfect.
No sharks.
Alright. Now, there are a bunch of fun photos we can get if we like, but the one I have to get before I forget is, of course, the group shot. So I do need you all to back up into this wide area here, and then please get nice and close together. If anyone wants to get in front and bob down, feel free. The closer you guys can get together, the more background I can fit in your photo. So I generally do 2 of these. So the first one is just designed to get everybody's face in the shot. These places go Alright. Almost. Need to squish in there nice and close. That's the way. Alright. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Alright. Got everyone's face. Those ones are a little bit dull though. If you do want to have some fun with this next one, please go right ahead. You are welcome to cheer and scream. If you want to lean back with your safeties over the floor here, go right ahead. If you're going to do it on the corners, make sure you are at right angles to your traveller, or you'll find yourself running backwards towards the edge as it slips into the water. Okay? The only things you can't do, of course, is jump in the air or sit on the railing. Alright? Okay, so. Oh, you'd be surprised. Please make sure you can see the camera, or the camera cannot see you. Here we go. Now, excellent. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Have some fun.
Testing it out.
Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm stuck.
Get up. Bend your knees and put your bum on the ground.
Oh, cool.
Now we got 3 kinds of groups up here. The ones that actually get into it, so well done.
Thank you.
The ones that stand there and go, yay! And it looks no different.
Got a good time.
They're still more fun than the ones you go, hurry up. Welcome to 270 metres above the beach. This, of course, is the highest that you can be outside a building anywhere in Australia, and the only seaside observatory as well. Have you all found home or where you're staying around the coast?
Yep.
Oh, we're staying right there.
Oh, really? What floor are you guys on?
29.
Oh, that's okay. How's the view feel about it? Now, if anybody's got any questions about the coast or the building, please ask me. If you do want to know what something is or where something is, I will happily give you a bit of a tour. If you do want any other photos, please ask me while we're here, because as soon as we start down the building again, I'm going to be below you, which means the only thing I'll be able to get in your shot will be the sky. Yeah. Alright? Now, we did have Con asking me where Brisbane is. In the centre of the river, there's a heart-shaped island called Chevron Island. Up the right-hand side of it is a road leading away from us. If you follow that road up, you go over Southport School and the mainland, keep going up towards the horizon, over some industry, some forest, and a bend in the river, and you can see 2 layers of horizon there. There's a closer green one with a couple of humps on it, and a housing estate halfway up the hill. And if you look to the right-hand side of that housing estate, you can see a thin black line sticking up, which is the Tower of Terror at Dreamworld. Now, just to the right of that Tower of Terror, you've got those 2 humps. And if you look to the very far horizon, a little bit of haze there, but you might be able to make out what looks like a couple of tall trees sticking up. That is 80 kilometres away, and they are the Meriton Towers either side of the Brisbane CBD. We thought Brisbane was a lot closer round towards the Broadwater for about 10 months. It wasn't until we took a photo of the Tower of Terror on a nice clear day, zoomed in to get a good look at it, that we recognised the shape of the skyline behind it. We weren't looking that far inland for Brisbane. How far south do you see? Yep. Last point of land you can see down there is Coolangatta Tweed Head, also known as Point Danger. And
Yeah.
that's the border between Queensland and New South Wales. That one. Oh,
Helicopter.
rescue chopper down there. How cool is it when it's down a helicopter? Even the Joy flights come past about 50 metres below us. And every now and again we really luck out, and the guy who does the Tiger Moth flight does aerobatics about 400 metres that way. Now, we can't see past Point Danger at the moment. We would be able to see the lighthouse at Byron Bay if the Tweed headland wasn't in the way. Straight off to the south, you can see several layers of mountain. The pointy one at the back is Mount Warning. Anyone ever been up Mount Warning? No? Okay. Great bushwalk if you get the chance. It's about 2 hours or so each way. Beautiful rainforest and landscape down there. Now, Mount Warning is the first place in Australia that the sunlight touches the ground every morning in winter. It's also what's left of one of the largest volcanoes on the planet. Hasn't erupted for about 23 million years ago, and if you went back that far, it was twice as tall as it is today, okay, and more than 100 kilometres across. Now that is twice the width of Mount Fuji in Japan. It's a great little animation of the erosion of Mount Warning in the observation deck on that little History Theaterette movie. But what you're looking at is not the top of the mountain. It's what used to be the lava chamber under the mountain. But if you do go up there, you can clearly also see that all the mountains around it, which we now know as the Border Ranges, the Lamington Range, the Nightcap Range, they are what used to be the downhill side of Mount Warning. If you don't get the chance to go up there, punch it into Google Earth on your phone. You can clearly see it there too. Does anybody think this is scarier than they were expecting?
No.
Pretty peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah.
That guy would just stop yelling.
What's at the top?
What's up the top? Okay, the whole
A light.
Q1 building is designed to look like the Olympic torch from the Sydney Games in 2000. So the spire, I believe, is supposed to be the flame on the torch. It is, of course, what gives us our height. 322.5 metres at the top, made us the world's tallest residential tower for about a year. Tallest building in the world at the moment is the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. It is not quite 3 times the size of us.
Wow.
We're 322.5. It hovers about the 830 metre mark. You've been there? There you go. Now, we do have a light at the top. It's an aviation light. There's a lot of air traffic in the area between the Joy flights and the airport. And, of course, that light has to work. The spire is nearly 100 metres long, weighs over 87 tonnes, and is not even connected to the side of the building. If you look down, it's hanging off the side on 8 of these. Now, about level with the glass, there's also a little doorway hatch.
The light comes down.
Because every so often somebody's got to get across, climb the ladder that runs all the way up the middle, make sure the light's still working.
Okay. So,
So would I, but they tell me it's not my job.
$50? There we go.
I'd love to. The boss keeps telling me it's not my job to go and check the light, but I think it's something or other about it being worth $11,000.
You're not a climber?
Oh yeah, I am.
But he's
I'm
not.
doing this. I work in the film industry as a stunt performer. Hanging off the side of this stuff. But they still won't let me do it.
Nice.
Now, you have a look off the side here. A beautiful day to see exactly how the ocean works as well. Believe it or not, there are some cultures that really don't like going in the ocean. Living here on the coast, we cannot picture that. But from here, you can see the waves coming across the ocean being generated by the wind. You can see where they break, where the ocean gets shallow and sandbars. And all that water pushing across the ocean flows back out again, deeper green channels. And that is a rip. You can see a couple of gaps in the waves there, where the water's flowing back out. And you can see that most of them aren't very wide. They will always tell you, if you're caught in a rip, don't swim against it to the shore, swim to the side, to the sandbar. From here, it's easy to see why. That's not how the panic mind works in the water. People swim to the shore for half an hour, get exhausted and need rescuing. They swim sideways for 10 seconds, you are out of danger. The ironic part is that people get into the rips because the waves look scary, so they go to where there's no waves. That's where the current is. Look at the white part. You go where the white part is, you can stand up. We've seen dolphins on the inside of the surf, swimming in and out of the people. right through the middle of surfing paradise, swimming flags. Most of us didn't even realise they were there. Roughly where the ocean changes from green to blue, that's where the shark nets are, and we get whales leaping out of the water that close to shore. And again, 3.5 years, they've never been back. No, south of the Gold Coast, down at Ballina and Kingsley, there were a couple down there. We even get killer whales following the humpback migration, because they'll trail the babies. But again, most of the time, they steer well clear of us. We don't taste like fish. We hit them with boats. Most sharks stick to a particular diet. The shark nets out here are in 12 sections. They don't run from the surface to the floor of the ocean. Right? But it's pretty easy to follow the coastline and the reefs and things like that and keep out anything over about 2 meters. The last shark attack we had here on the coast was about 9 years ago, about 4k down the beach, and the kid who was bitten, he did absolutely everything wrong. He was surfing at dusk, which is when they start to hunt, in murky floodwater, which is where they like to hunt, in a school of bait fish, which is what they like to hunt. And still, the only reason this kid got tagged on the calf is because he fell off his board and hit the shark. The shark's gone, fuck! Actually had the TV camera in his face as they put him in the ambulance going, will you ever get in the water again? And the kid's gone, yeah, how unlucky can you get? Most divers are considered pretty lucky if they actually see one, because they do tend to steer well clear of us. Let's face it, their sense of smell is so good that they can smell a drop of blood in an Olympic swimming pool. They can also smell the insect repellent sunscreen that I have lathered myself with. Anyone ever got that in their mouth? It's not nice. They release statistics at the end of every year on how many surf rescues, all that sort of stuff. When I started the climb, the Lifesavers released the statistics, and in the 12 months before I started, a beach somewhere along the 38 kilometres of mainland Gold Coast was closed because of a shark sighting, not an attack, sighting, for a grand total of about 20 minutes. 11.5.
I'm never getting in the water.
If they wanted us, they could. No one had any other questions? No? Piggy? When was this built? It was designed in 2000, built between 2002 and 2005.
That's quick.
Yeah, about 3 years.
Yeah.
$365 million.
All the patties that came over.
Probably. Council got a little nervous after they built the Q1 about how tall things were getting too, so they capped construction at 250 metres after we were finished. So once it was taller, they are actually exactly the same height as the yellow railing on our roof there. They look taller because they're a narrow building.
Yeah.
The wheel was figured, we'd be the tallest on the coast until somebody paid the council an obscene amount of money to change their mind.
Yeah.
That'll happen. Last year they announced the tallest building in the Southern Hemisphere would be being constructed at SkyPoint, near those coloured buildings.
Wow.
So I guess that bribe's been paid.
How high will that be?
I'm not sure. Tallest one on the Southern Hemisphere at the moment, I believe, is in Johannesburg. Yeah, as it gets closer, we'll find that out, because lots of people are going to ask us. No, I think that'll be a mixture of residential and office.
Will it have a climb?
I don't know. And they can certainly see the coast, but it won't be as good as out here.
But not as tall as the Kingdom Tower.
No.
8 kilometre.
Yeah, I believe they're trying to get that. They started that one.
Kilometre.
Oh, there you go. I knew they were trying to get the engineering right. So there you go. Funny thing, the Burj Khalifa was supposed to be called the Burj Dubai.
Oh.
They ran out of money and they got bailed out by Qatar, maybe. It was one of the other Emirate countries just around the Horn of Arabia.
Yeah.
On the condition that they renamed the tower after their president.
Wow.
How's that for a little slap in the face?
Silly money.
Magnificent building, yeah. Yeah. Well, we probably should start making our way back down.
Can we hike there for a photo on the way if we do?
You can.
Or like there rather?
Well, the problem is,
Or-
as soon as we start going down, I have to be below you guys. So, if you want another pickie, I've got one of you guys together looking up at the beaches there. If you want one here, I can probably sneak one. I'll have to get you guys just around to my travel for a moment, so that I can get you two standing here.
Cool.
Unless I get at least some of the waves in.
Yeah.
Yes, you can, but what I'll get you guys to do is back up.
You cool here?
Yeah. The best thing to do is front up right here. Because while I can get the picture behind you because I'm standing here. If I put you
Like that? Oh, here you need to come further. I don't know.
Should be around this corner.
Yeah, that's cool. Beautiful.
Yeah.
You can put your armor in.
Now the water even looks warm, doesn't it?
That's what I was afraid of.
Save your life.
Alright, here we go. Hang on. 3, 2, 1. Lovely.
Sweet. Cheers, dude.
No worries at all. Tell you what you can do, why don't you sit down right where your feet are, and then you lay your head, no, right here. And your bum will need to be this far away.
Actually, that would be a cool
Lie
one.
down.
Yeah,
Lie
like,
this way.
You want another one now?
you probably won't let us
There you go.
do that. Like what we were doing there, but here.
You guys want to sneak that one in as well?
A little bit.
Alright,
Little bit.
side by side, right here. Sit down. You guys want any of those?
Right.
Did you guys want this one as well? No, you happy? Cool. Alright, now. That's it. Slide this way a little bit. That's the way. That way I can get
That's actually good for my back.
There we go.
That's really nice. I bet it would have just me.
You guys good?
It's really comfortable.
Fantastic.
That bar just hit me just right. There we go.
Need for a tick.
Awesome.
Now, there's a couple of things we have to do before we start heading back down. Firstly, on the way down the building, you won't have to hold on to your travellers at all. They'll just roll the study. For that reason, a little bit comes up a little by connecting your orange carabiner onto this material loop just below your big black buckle. Cool. That's the way. You can put it on the black ring on your harness if you want, but it does get a little awkward if it is too short. Perfect. Excellent. Now, you won't have to hold on to your travel like I said, and that frees your left hand up for the railing. Most people tend to want to trot down the stairs the same as they would at home because that's what they're used to. But let me tell you, if you lost your footing, your hand would peel straight off. Okay? Instead of having your hand in front of you and on top, we want you to put it behind you and underneath. Because with your hand back there, you will always have a good hold. Alright? So, orange carabiner on there, hand behind you and underneath. Your traveller will not pull you down the stairs when it starts to roll away. But you wouldn't believe how many people I've seen go. Okay? And you'll always have a good hold. Now, it doesn't always need to look warm. Have you been in yet? No, I haven't.
Oh!
Hello.
You're going to find it easier. It's going to be there, which is going to do nothing if you fall. Have it up behind you.
Do we have to hold on?
You're supposed to, yes. Mike used to come out on the roof when I was being trained and watch, make sure I told everyone. Can you guys still hear me up the back through the radio?
Yep.
Beautiful. Now, I have come to the northern step out. It is just like the one halfway up our southern side. So when you get to where the railing changes direction, Again, you are welcome to undo your orange carabiner and have a look over here. It is much prettier on this side than the other. For each football, let's roadwork. Just remember to do that orange one back up again when you get past the step out. Now, if you do look over far enough, you can see the pool reflected in the side of the building. It's a nice little effect. I do like to take photos of the side of the time. Now, other things of interest on this side, the next building over is called the Peninsula. The Peninsula Holiday Apartments were built back in 1982, and for a very long time, the Peninsula was the tallest building on the coast by a long way. These days, of course, we have to look down the side of the Q1 section. There's a whole bunch of white, yellow, and blue surfboards.
Yeah.
And they belong to one of the best surf schools that operate on the Gold Coast. If you've never tried surfing, do yourself a favour and take a lesson. None of that. A lot of the local schools have got professional surfers as their instructors, and many of them even boast that if they can't get you standing up in your first lesson, they will give you your money. To the north side, of course, is what people generally recognise as Surfers Paradise. From that big white tent right up to where all the people are is pretty much Surfers Paradise. Just behind that yellow tent, that's the Lifeguard Tower, is the top of Cavill Mall. And Cavill Mall is pretty much the centre of Surfers Paradise. Running away from us, between the Soul and Hilton buildings, is a tree-lined street, and that's Orchid Avenue, where most of the surfers' nightclubs are situated. Up at just the white tent on the beach is a hut, and that's where the Lucas used to be standing. At the other end of that same block is a little green tennis court sitting between the Beachcomber and Paradise Towers. On the other side of that little tennis court, a few parked cars on the rooftop, and then a small sandy-coloured building called the Kingabool. Apart from being fun to say, I like to point out Kingabool because when it was finished in 1969, the Kingabool was the first and only high-rise on the Gold Coast. And whopping 11 stories, it was described as a monstrosity. It took about 4 years to sell all the apartments in Kingabool, not because of its cost-loss reputation, but because nobody believed that high-rise living would ever take off on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
I have my own theory that says that everyone else got sick of them bragging about their views. Whatever the true reason, probably money, they clearly built more and more. And these days, the Kingabool is heritage listed, which means it's a part of Gold Coast history. They can't tear it down, and it will never have a view again.
Yeah.
Just a little closer to us to the Hilton, you can see the red and yellow cross on top of the Hotel Grand Chancellor. At the base of that building at street level, there's a big red guitar outside the Surfers Paradise Hard Rock Cafe. The Surfers Hard Rock is on the site of the original Surfers Paradise Hotel. And if you went back about 85 years, this whole area in front of you was known as Elston. In 1933, the locals successfully petitioned the government to have the area's name changed because nobody went to Elston. They all went to the Surfers Paradise Hotel. So they renamed the entire area after the pub. Alright. Can you guys all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to yell because otherwise I'm going to get feedback off the radio bouncing off the wall. Now, I'm going to go down the stairs and get the airlock ready for us to come back inside. Then I'm going to call you guys down one at a time. Okay? Don't come down the stairs till you see me call you down. because nobody watches where they're going right here, and you're going to end up stepping on each other's hats. When you get to where I am, I need you to take that orange carabiner off the loop and put it back on the ring we had it on downstairs. Don't worry about doing it up there. Remember to do it here though, and feel free to remind each other. You're welcome to use either one. If you're a bit taller, definitely use the bottom one. We go down backwards, and your traveller will run on its own. Alright, watch out when you pass the roof though. It claims a lot of funny bones on the way through, so keep your elbows in. You might think that's funny. Every day somebody gets it. Now, as I said, I'm going to call you down as I'm ready for you. So for the next few minutes, enjoy the view.
Why did you tug me?
I like it.
The freckles are coming out.
No sunscreen or makeup on today.
Freckles. Keep your car on.
That doesn't count.
You hear a boat? You hear a boat? No, it must be a car. Front or backwards?
Huh? Yeah.
Smile.
Well.